In this clip, we'll continue looking at the basics of using the Queensland Family History Society data search application, in particular what we can do once we've found relevant records. You'll recall from the last clip that in databases the information is stored in one or more tables, each containing multiple records. The records within each table contain the same fields. We undertake a search by entering values into particular fields. So if we were going to search for James Smith, we could enter James in the given name field, Smith in the surname. By changing the matching criteria over on the side here, we can be sure to get all relevant records. Anywhere in the field will give us a result for James Thomas, Thomas James and James alone. The result is 51 records. We can scroll through those records a little bit to see the various combinations. But what next? Across the middle of the screen here we can see a range of buttons with various functions on them. Those buttons are repeated up the top using these smaller icons. We come down the bottom here, we can see the first record. All the details from that first record are displayed. We could go to this first button and print that record. We could also go over here and click on the Add to Clipboard button, and when we do that and then view the clipboard, we can see that that record that was on the bottom of the screen has now been transferred into the clipboard. Let's close that. I look up here at the second record and I notice that it's very similar to the first. It seems to be the same person, although the name of the farm is different, but the location and the brand are the same. So I suspect that this is the same person, so I want to add that record, having selected it, to the clipboard. So I'll click Add to Clipboard, and now when I view the clipboard I can see that I've got both records are contained within the clipboard. I could continue on adding further records to the clipboard, and then I could go to this button over here and print the clipboard. Most Windows applications, or many Windows applications, have access to the clipboard, and we could switch over to another application and paste the contents of the clipboard into that other document. So let's switch over to WordPad, where I've been working on a document about James Smith's cattle brands, and I can right click and paste. And you can now see that the contents of the clipboard have been transferred into that document. When I've finished dealing with those particular records, I can go back and I can clear the clipboard, and then I can move on. This option, View Details, when available, provides us with access to some source documents, such as scanned government publications. To use this effectively, we usually need to remember some details from the record. In this instance, March 1890 and page 931. When we click on View Details, it opens up the other document, and we can see that it's a Queensland Government Gazette, in this instance from 1890. If we go to March 1890, we need to scroll down to page 931. Thankfully, we don't have to go through all 930 of them. Towards the bottom of page 931, we'll find the change of residence, and here's the entry we're looking for, Albert James Smith, and there's his brand, and these are the details that were published. In the next clip, we'll look at how we can work smarter using some of the more advanced features of data search, including sorting, handling codes in fields, and non-English characters.